Hello everyone. In an exchange of lawyers' letter with his predecessor, President Cyril Ramaphosa has given the former President Jacob Zuma a further 2 days to withdraw summons purporting to charge him in a private prosecution. Cyril Ramaphosa stressed out that the reprieve was given at Zuma's request, but said should he fail to withdraw the summons by Wednesday, his lawyers will approach the court without delay for an interdict halting the process and will claim punitive costs. The letter from the state attorney on behalf of the president reads as follows: "We make it clear that we hold instructions to approach the court for appropriate interdictory relief pending the setting aside of the summons. Alternatively, the summons and the certificate. Should our client decline to withdraw the summons unconditionally, given the time of year, the proceedings will be instituted as soon as possible. Counsel has been briefed to commence the work should it become necessary. The certificate in question is a nolli prosequi certificate. Zuma has relied upon to add Ramaphosa as the third accused and the private prosecution he instituted against Billy Downer, the prosecutor in his armed deal corruption trial, and journalist Karen Morgan. The document was issued on 21 November by the Director of the Public Prosecutions in KwaZulu-Natal, Elaine Zungi, and declares that she has declined to prosecute anybody in relation to an alleged breach of Section 41 of the NPA Act. Zuma alleges that the crime was committed when a letter from a military doctor submitted to Pietermaritzburg High Court in support of an application for a postponement in his arms deal corruption trial was released to Morgan. But the letter became part of the public court record when his lawyers filed it without claiming confidentiality. The private prosecution of Downer is widely seen as a desperate attempt to force delay in the arms deal corruption trial, and Ramaphosa has rejected the bid to embroil him as designed to derail his re-election as a leader of the ruling party. Zuma served summons last Thursday on the eve of the ANC's elective conference. The charge he made is that Ramaphosa, as an accessory after the fact, defeated the ends of the justice by failing to act after he complained that Downer and lawyer representing the NPA and Britain badge had behaved improperly. He contends that the certificate Zungu issued gave him blanket cover to bring Ramaphosa or whoever wishes before court in relation to the matter. Ramaphosa has countered that the approach is irredeemably flawed in law and the summon is invalid. His latest letter, dated 18 December, noted that the certificate concerned an alleged crime committed on 9 August 2021, the date when the media was given access to the doctor's letter. But the charge he's seeking to bring against the president relates to his alleged failure to act on Zuma's complaint, which was raised at a later stage. The letter said it's practically impossible that the president could have committed the crime of accessory after the fact of defeating the ends of justice as 9 August 2021, before your client made the request to the president to investigate officials of the NPA. Furthermore, the document related to an alleged breach of provisions of the NPA Act, not to defeating the ends of justice. At best for your client, and if the certificate was intended to cover any alleged crimes by the president, the certificate is void for vagueness. The Director of Public Prosecution acted irrationally in issuing it and merely gave in to the dictates of your client. Ramaphosa was also not afforded an opportunity to make written or oral submissions before it was issued. He is entitled to such a hearing but was deprived of it. For these reasons, the summons and the certificate will be declared unconstitutional and invalid. Jacob Zuma's attorneys had sent a letter to the state attorney on Saturday, said they totally disagree with all the incorrect illegal conclusions made on behalf of the president, including that he was entitled in law to ignore the summons. They said Zuma was amenable for the sake of avoiding unnecessary litigation as to the validity of the summons to withdraw it and reuse it to remedy the defects, Ramaphosa noted. The president rejected this, saying the defects amounted to breach of the Criminal Procedure Act and were incurable. What's your take on this one, people? Thanks for watching. Please subscribe for more news.